Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to the first round of the 6A volleyball playoffs here at Central Catholic High School. This is round one, and tonight Central Catholic is hosting Tigard. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the play-by-play. Working with me tonight, my broadcast partner, Jack McArthur. Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat. And, Jack, this is an interesting matchup. Mount Hood Conference actually got 6 teams into the 6 of the 8 teams in the conference into the state playoffs. Central Catholic is the second highest ranked of those teams. They're ranked number 10. Nelson, of course, won the conference championship at 14-0. The Rams went 11-3. On the other hand, the Tigers, they were 4-8 in league play. 11-12, I believe, is their record overall.
11-11 right now, and their league record 4-8, as you mentioned. They
are ranked number 23. As we go along tonight, I'll set more rounds of the playoff for you and where the Rams would go if they pull off a victory tonight. Rams coming off of 3 big wins in the Mount Hood Conference. They finished the seasons with wins over Gresham, Clackamas, and Reynolds. On the other hand, Tigard has lost 5 of their last 6. They squeaked into the playoffs, so this should be an interesting matchup tonight for the Rams.
Yeah, that's right, Dave. As you mentioned, they've lost 5 of their last 6. And additionally, Tigard, they're riding that 2-game losing streak, but they're a pretty solid team, just a 500 record on the regular season, but it's a top 25 matchup, so it should be super entertaining. Central Catholic coming in to this game 11-3 league record, 18-16. Tigard, on the other hand, as you mentioned, 11-11, 4-8 in league play. But Central Catholic, that number 10 team, Tigard 23. So we'll see what kind of action we got tonight, but it should be a great match.
Head coach, of course, for the Central Catholic Rams, Kaleani Hale. She and a player will join us at the end of the game. Head coach for the Tigers is Jesse Abel. He's been at Tigard for 13 years, head coach for the last 3.
Yeah, that's right. We got to speak to him pregame, and he prefaced the game for us a little bit, told us some key players to watch out for, and he additionally mentioned some of the keys to the game include serve and pass, jump high, and hit hard. So pretty simple stuff from Coach Abel, but wasn't able to get the keys to the game for Central Catholic on the other hand, but should be a great match nevertheless.
You know, that's volleyball at its simplest terms. He broke it down to the minimum.
That's right. Sometimes you just have to keep it simple and stick with the basics in order to succeed.
Has had dreams of being a star in their own right. What they never dreamed of is being ridiculed or threatened for how they look, where they came from, how they worship, or
players to watch tonight for the Tigers. Their outside hitters, Coach Abel said that's their best players. Number 3, Haley Gustafson. Number 9, Jacqueline Goddard. And number 11, Sloan Sanders. By the way, Tigard is a upper-class heavy team.
Absolutely.
They have no underclassmen, no freshmen, no sophomores, 7 juniors and 7 seniors. Central Catholic, on the other hand, has 2 freshmen, 3 sophomores, 9 juniors, and just 2 seniors.
Yeah, that's right. Central Catholic, they got 16 players compared to 15. I believe it's 15 against 11 for the Tigers. They got a shorter roster, less names on the list, but nevertheless, it's an experienced team. We spoke to Coach Abel. He mentioned how they're an experienced group. They came up through the same program, and they've been playing together for a long time. And as you mentioned, Dave, no underclassmen, which is a rarity in high school sports. It's not very often that you see a team with no sophomores or freshmen.
All right, we're going to meet the teams now for the Tigers. Tigers, their colors, green, black, and white. Number 1, Addie Witt. Number 2, Camille Yutzi. Number 3 is Haley Gustafson, the outside hitter. Number 5, Ainsley Snyder. Number 5, Malia Fair. 6 is Brooklyn Peer. 7 is Elle Howell. Adelaide Garcinas is number 8. Number 9 is Jacqueline Goddard, another outside hitter. 10 is Ava Gregory. Number 11, the outside hitter, Sloan Sanders. Number 12 is Dylan Brando. And number 14 is Alinda Butera. She's a middle blocker, and she's the tallest player on the Tigers at 6'1".
And additionally, a little bit of a number switch there on the jerseys, but London Mowring is not playing tonight. Unfortunately, she has a torn ACL. Hopefully she'll be able to recover rather quickly, but that's never fun, and she's one of their best players. That's the only injury for the Tigers entering this match, Dave. For Central Catholic, no injuries listed.
Here we go for the Rams. Number 1, Grady Heinley, the junior. Number 2, Ava McCann. Number 3, Noah Kapowiki Delaney, the sophomore.
Number 4, junior Faye Gordon.
Number 4, Faye Gordon.
Number 5,
Number 5,
Onichi Nuusu.
Oni Nuusu, and she's a great setter.
Malia Parker.
Malia Parker, we interviewed her one time. She's a senior. Number 7 is a freshman, Noe Moody.
Freshman Stella Fox.
And number 8 is another freshman, Stella Fox. Number 9, the sophomore, Millie Massey Lathan. Another player to watch tonight, number 10, the junior, Sydney Ginter. Number 10, the sophomore, Kaki Davidson. Another player to watch tonight, number 12, the junior, Reese Kincaid. 13, the junior, Aaliyah Coleman. Number 14, another junior, Scarlett Fox. Number 14, the junior, Malia Kapowiki Delaney. And number 20, the other senior, Haley Reed.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we now ask that you please stand and remove your
All right,
hats
our
as we
national
honor
anthem.
America with the singing of our national anthem by our very own Kalia.
Coach Kalia to sing the national anthem. All right, just about ready to get it underway here at Central Catholic High School. If you're wondering about the seedings in the volleyball tournament, the top 2, number 1 is Jesuit, number 2 is Oregon City. There are 4 divisions of 8 teams in the bracketing. Jesuit plays in the A division. Number 1, Lake Oswego, they play in the D division. Number 2, Lake Oswego is in that. That's the division Central Catholic is in.
Should be an extremely interesting game, Dave. Really looking forward to this one. Some additional facts for you guys. Central Catholic last season, they made it to the second round of the playoffs, but ended up losing against South Salem after beating South Medford in a sweep 3-0 in the first round of the playoffs last season. And Tigard, on the other hand, they got bounced last year in the first round, and they're looking for some vengeance tonight.
All right, the winner of this game will meet Saturday in round 2, and they will play the winner of the Wells-Westview game. Westview ranked number 7, Wells ranked number 26.
Yeah, last year the Tigers lost to Sheldon in the first round. So 2 super talented teams. Biggest disparity, the experience for Tigard. They don't, as we mentioned, no freshmen, no sophomores, just all upperclassmen. But Central Catholic, they got some super talented athletes, so should be an intriguing match.
Rams will be to our right. Tigers to our left. Ready to get this underway. Oni Nuwusu will serve for the Rams to start this.
Should be a
best of
intriguing
5. If we get to the 5th set, it'll go to 15 instead of 25. And that's out. Point to the Rams. Rams break on top, 1-0.
Rams start off on top.
Rams athletic program very, very successful this year. In between the first and second quarter, I'll give you the playoff action for all the Ram teams, which we will cover here at Oregon Sports Week. Nuwusu on the second serve, and up on the net, knocks that over the net. Malia Parker with the tip at the net. Parker, the middle blocker.
Great athleticism there from Parker. Just had to use her length to get up over that net and hit it down.
Parker, the senior, we interviewed her the first game we did.
Right.
There's another block for the point.
And they say it goes out of bounds. Give that one. They gave that one to Tigard.
There was a block on the right side, but it went out of bounds. 2-1 Rams on the serve for Tigard. It's number 4, Ainsley Snyder. Nuwusu sets it up. There's the dink. Parker that time with the dink. Nuwusu on the assist. 3-1.
Nice little floater there from Parker. Back-to-back points for her. She's starting off on fire.
Right, we'll go back to the back. Grady Heinley will serve. 3-1 Rams. Heinley may be the strongest hitter on the Rams. Deep serve. Heinley saves that at the net. Tipped up and over. The dink into the net. Camille Yutzi into the net. Point Rams 4-1.
Yeah, that time Yutzi went for the dink, but it was unsuccessful. Hit the net first.
Heinley on the serve. Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat in the gym at Central Catholic. First round OSAA girls volleyball playoffs. And Point Rams, I don't know what happened there. They tried to set that up and nobody was in front and it just went under the net.
It was a little bit of a miscommunication, unable to get that one on the other side of the net, but here comes Central Catholic.
This is one of those sports where you got to communicate.
That's right.
Wow, what a hard serve by Heinley that time. Nuwusu sets it up. The hard hit and in. On the outside, the hit for the Rams, number 12, Reese Kincaid.
Kincaid with a great kill there.
You know, with Kincaid and Parker up on the front line, and they're joined up there by Noah Kapowiki Delaney. They got a big front line.
Right, she had elite placement on that one too. Nobody could touch it.
6-1. Heinley on a run here.
Rams starting off hot right now.
The serve. Nuwusu sets it up, the hard hit, and it's in. Malia Parker with another big hit. She's off to a fast start. 7-1 Rams.
Yeah, Parker once again propelling the Rams to that 6-point lead. Doing well right now, and they force Tigard to call time, Dave.
You know, the only point Tigard has is that block at the net that kind of drifted off out bounds, but otherwise, Rams have been dominant here. 7-1 our score.
Yeah, still super early into this match, but as you mentioned, Rams have been dominant. Not any errors so far. They've started off on the right foot, and they're looking good right now.
Especially Parker in the middle blocker.
Yeah, Parker has to have at least 3 points right now. She'll be staying in.
As I mentioned, Rams, if they win this game, we get the winner of the Wells Westview game. If they win that game, they're probably looking the next round at Oregon City.
Looks like the Rams are getting set to serve this one.
By the way, the finals this year of the volleyball tournament, they are at Forest Grove High School. And I believe Forest Grove did make the playoffs. They did. They're in the same bracket, by the way, as the Rams. Oh, nice save that time. Nuusu sets it up. Parker over. Nuusu saves that. Parker tips it over.
What a dig.
What a dig by Nuusu.
Unreal.
Right now, Jack, the Tigers are overmatched at the net.
Yeah, it looks like that they're communicating more now, Dave, but they're just going to have to step it up and I guess communicate even more because right now the Rams are looking lethal.
Rams have a long history of great setters, and Nuusu looks like one of them. Oh, got a point in that time, right between Nuusu and Heinley. 8-2 Rams.
Great placement on that kill there. It was neither of the two Rams were unable to save it and dig it out, but it was just placed perfectly.
The junior, Haley Gustafson, on the serve. 8-2 Rams. Set by Nuusu. A block, and that goes out. Point Rams.
Good effort on the block. Just too much power behind that hit there. Just blocked it and went straight out of bounds, Dave.
Sydney Ginter on the serve. She serves from the left side.
Left-handed.
Ginter. Nuusu sets on the outside to hit. Point Rams. They ruled that player was into the net.
Oh, okay.
10-2. Ginter will serve. Referee taps the net.
Here she goes once again.
There's a block.
Hit the net first. They gave it to the Tigers that time, and Rams find themselves up 7, Dave. Tiger needs to answer quickly.
10-3 on the serve for the Tigers. This is Addie Witt, another junior. Tigers are all juniors and seniors. Nuusu sets it up. The dink. Oh, just made it over the net. Heinley to hit. Tigers dug out by Ginter. Nuusu sets it up. Another big hit on the inside.
What a dig.
Ginter with the hit. Nuusu sets up another. Up point Tigers. Mistimed that jump that time and hit it into the net.
Right.
10-4.
A rare mistime and miscommunication from Central Catholic. They've looked pretty sound and fluid so far in this match, Dave. They find themselves up 10 early. Or up 6 early, excuse me.
That was in. Heinley looked at it, thought it was going to go out. It was in by about 3 inches.
It was close, very close. One of the things about volleyball is you have to be confident in your assertions that you make, and that time she wasn't right, but it happens.
Got to be almost a geometry major.
Right.
Is that in? Going to go that far? Nuusu will set this up at the net. The big hit. Point Rams. The big hit that time by Kincaid.
Kincaid, the junior, with some serious power behind those arms.
Boy, between Heinley, Parker, Kincaid, big hitters for the Rams up front. Rams, too, I've noticed so far, get much closer to the net on their hits. Nuusu sets those up right at the top of the net. Tigard, on the other hand, they're back a few feet off.
They're a lot more spaced out, for sure.
Oh, Ginter saved that from going out.
Unbelievable save.
Another save that time. Nuusu's going to set it up. That was 4 hits.
That's right. Got to get it over in 3 or less, and that time they were unable to do so, but Rams still up 5 right now, Dave, and it's really early into this first set.
11-6, Rams lead first set.
Serving for the Tigers, number
Both
6,
teams
Brooklyn
still have some time to figure each other out.
Serving for the Tigers, this number 6, Brooklyn Pierre, a junior. Rams are set. All 32 teams in action tonight in the playoffs.
It's a packed night.
Tigers, they hit, dug out in the back by Heinley. Oh, can't go around the net. Tigers with a point. They've narrowed the lead to 4, 11-7.
It was a commendable effort from Kincaid, but she was unable to keep it in. That was super hard to save.
Haley Reed in the game up front for the Rams. Pierre on the serve, the left-hander. Set up for the outside hitter. The dink is good. The lead goes to 3, 11-8. Tigers on a run.
It's a good fake there from Sanders. Just a little dink, as you mentioned. Looked like she was going to drop the hammer, but instead went for the floater and got it to go. She really caught the Rams off guard that time. They did not see that one coming at all.
Pierre on the serve. The setup, the hit, and short on the hit. 11-9.
Tigers are clawing themselves back into this game. Now just down by 2, Dave. Central Catholic really do need an answer right now.
Dug out by Heinley. Set up, here comes the hit. And off the hands of Tiger. Hit by Kincaid on the outside. 12-9.
Yeah, that's the answer Central Catholic needed, but still a super close first set, 12-9. It's anybody's match right now.
Reese Kincaid on the serve, the junior. Ginter, set up on the outside. Heinley, when she goes up to hit on the outside, they are rockets.
Yeah, that was an unfathomable kill there. It's just almost impossible to stop that.
She's a high jumper. She gets her arm all the way up, extends, and powers that ball. Kincaid on the serve. Ginter, the setup on the outside. Reed. Rams choose to set that up on the outside. Reed again, the dink, it goes over. Tigard returns it into the net, 14-9. The lead was down to 2, now it's back to 5.
Another dink from Central Catholic. Both teams electing to use their dinks very strategically, and they're working out.
Reed looked for a spot and just dropped that over the net. Blocked into the net and goes back to the ground. Point Tigers 14-10. We're in the first serve, the first set.
Right, that time I was goated with the kill there. It was hard to return that one. Rams still up by 4 though.
On the serve for the Tigers. Wow, dug out, down at the bottom by Heinley. At the net, and that goes off Ginter out. Point Tigers 14-11.
Gustafson showing some serious power right there.
Serving for the Tigers, Sloan Sanders. She's one of the 7 seniors on the Tigers roster. Ginter dug out the first one, dug out the second one, and that one's long. Back to 2, 14-12.
That time, Malia Kapaliki-Delaney hit it a little bit too hard, uncontrollable on that one.
Oh my goodness, Heinley hit the ball so hard it knocked down the defender on the back line for the Tigers.
Yeah, that was another near unreturnable ball from Heinley. As we mentioned previously, she's one of the strongest hitters for this Rams squad, Dave.
On the serve, this will be Faye Gordon. Nice dig by the Tigers. That's going to go long. Point Rams got the lead back to 4, 16-12.
Goddard, the outside hitter, a little bit too strong. Too much juice on that one.
Gordon, the junior, on the serve.
Right now, Dave, Tigard, they're sticking in the match. They're just down by 3, and we're nearing the end of this first set, 16-3 now.
Jacqueline Goddard on the serve for the Tigers, 16-13. Dug out. Big hit by Parker. Point Rams, 17-13. Newusu checks back in, and I think she's going to serve.
Parker was out for a little bit, but that was a point the Rams desperately needed, as now they're up by 4, trying to take down this first set, Dave.
Tigers with the point, 17-14.
It's a solid effort there from Newusu, but unable to reach it in time.
The longer you let a team hang around, the more danger there is. Into the net, that's the first one we've seen of those tonight.
Yeah, first service error of the day.
18-14.
Yet to see any aces, but if it's anybody's going to do it, it's probably Heinley.
Heinley on the serve now for the Rams, 18-14. A dink, Newusu sets it up at the net. Ginter, here comes the big hit. That ball up in the rafters.
Almost stuck up there.
Almost stuck. Newusu's going to set this up on the outside. Kincaid with the big hit.
Newusu, she set it up perfectly for Kincaid, and she just had to drop the hammer at that point, and she did so successfully. It was nearly impossible to return that one.
The Rams are so much better with Newusu's setting.
She's talented.
That time on the serve, Heinley jumped up in the air straight forward, hammered that ball. Point Rams, 20-14.
Tigard call time once again.
Timeout here. Our score in the first set is Rams 20, Tigers 14. First round of the 6A volleyball playoffs.
Right now, Tigard's still sticking around. They haven't led in this first set so far, Dave, but they started off down 7-1. So, but they're in a similar spot right now, down 6 once again. They just need to communicate more, and I think that that's what Coach Abel's telling them right now. You guys need to communicate more and play harder, because right now the Rams are just outplaying them.
If you want to know where the rest of the Mount Hood Conference is playing tonight, Gresham is the last team that made it in, so they do the number 1 team. They're at Jesuit tonight. Nelson is at home. They're entertaining Lake Oswego. Clackamas, they're on the road against number 3 Sprague. Barlow is at home. They're entertaining number 22 Beaverton. And then, of course, the game here between Central Catholic and Tigard.
Heinley set to serve once again.
Go ahead.
Yep. You go ahead.
Heinley on the serve.
Kincaid also comes back into the game.
And that just wide. A couple inches wide. 20-15.
A rare service error from Central Catholic, Dave. Their first of the evening.
She tried to go down the right line that time and missed it by about 3 inches. Heinley tried to reserve it. I think that ball was out.
I agree. I think it looked like it was going to go out of bounds, but Heinley wanted to be heroic and keep it in. But, you know, we talked about it previously. You have to make that dictation as a player. You have to be confident in whether or not you want to let it go out of bounds or save it.
You're watching the line and watching the ball. That's tough. On the serve, Heinley gets that one way up in the rafters. Newusu sets it up. Heinley with a big hit. And that's long. 20-17.
A little bit too strong from Heinley there. It was just about a foot or so away from staying in that time, Dave.
Gustafson on the serve. Nwosu on the set. Outside hitter for the Tigers blocked. Kincaid sets it up. Nwosu for Heinley. Heinley. Nwosu sets that one up. Kincaid the big hit. Point Rams. I didn't see what the call was.
Yeah, neither did I. Unsure what the call was there. But Rams catch another break. Now they find themselves up 4. And speaking of 4, Dave, they're just 4 points away from winning this set if they can hold on.
21-17, Ginter on the serve. Heinley saves it deep. Nwosu on the set. The dink gets over the net. Tigers going to play it. Another dink from them, and it's out. Point Rams, 22-17. Ginter's going to serve. Let's see if she can run off 3 here. 22-17. Long serve by Ginter. 22-18.
Just the second service error of the evening for Central Catholic, and now the error goes back to the Tigers, Dave. Their turn to serve.
Addie Witt. At the net, the dink. Great hit that time by Malia Kapawiki Delaney.
Another great dink, just placed it in the perfect spot. It was unreachable at that point.
Tiger blockers were way too close. Their back line was way too far. Delaney picked that right out. Ginter with a big save. Nwosu will set it up. The big hit for Kincaid. Another big hit. That time it was Malia Kapawiki Delaney. 24-18, set point.
That time it was a double set, and Kapawiki Delaney came in and with a laser there.
All right, her sister, Noah Kapawiki Delaney, on the serve.
Match point for the set.
Point.
Yep.
Not match point,
Excuse
set
me, yeah,
point.
set point.
Oh, and a hit at the net. Good. 24-19.
Tigers with a much-needed response, Dave. Now they're down by 5 instead of 6.
We got a timeout. I think. No, we don't.
Just a delayed substitution.
There we go.
So looks like Nwosu coming out and Haley Reed, the senior, coming back in, along with Ava McCann.
Brooklyn Pier on the serve for the Tigers. 24-19. Another left-handed server. That one way up into the stands, off of McCann. 24-20.
It was a solid effort from McCann, but another miscue from the Rams. They still have a pretty solid lead for this set, but they're going to have to hold on.
No lead is solid.
That's right. Volleyball goes back and forth.
24-20. Set that. McCann's going to set it at the net. Block. Heinley's got to get that over. I'm sorry. She was able to set that. The block. Ginter saves it. McCann will set another one. Heinley, the big hit, into the net. 24-21.
As you mentioned, Dave, no lead solid, and right now the Tigers are cutting away at the Rams' 6-point lead that's diminished to 3 now, nearly diminished to 3.
24-21, first set. The serve. McCann sets it up on the outside to hit. Oh, that one went up into the rafters too. Hard hit, and that was in. 24-22.
Yeah, that time it was the Tigers with a huge kill, but it was deflected off of the hands of a Ram. I believe it was Reed that time, and it went out of bounds. So now 2-point lead for the Rams.
24-22 first set. Pierre on the serve. McCann will set it on the outside. Dink. Yes. Nice dink that time by Reed. Rams win the first set. 25-22.
It's a clutch way for the Rams to end that first set. They gave up a couple big points, and their lead whittled down to about 2 or 3, and then they were able to close it out with that dink there from, I believe it was McCann that time.
You know, I'll say this for the Tigers. They never gave up. They hung in there. They kept it close all the time. Got a few hits at the end and got it down, to 2 for the Rams to put that away at 25-22.
Yeah, Tigers had some good answers and responses to what the Rams were giving them, but I think their biggest issue right now is just being unable to deflect and answer to the athleticism and extreme power the Rams are holding. Not only do they have Parker, but they also got Hindley, McCann, they got Nwusu, they got a lot of great players. And the Rams right now, I think the scariest thing if you're the Tigers is the fact that the Rams are playing well collectively, Dave. They're playing well as a group. It's not just one player that's doing it all.
All right, I was mentioning that I was going to tell you about the situation with playoffs with the Rams. The Rams' very successful athletic department. Football, Rams have a game this Friday night. After that, we'll have the playoff settings for you for the football. But for girls soccer, boys soccer, we are set now. We know who's going to play and where they're going to play, and Oregon Sports Beat is going to cover it all. We'll start this Saturday, 11:30 in the morning. It'll be girls soccer, and it'll be the Rams versus Sherwood. So 11:30 Saturday morning, the Rams versus Sherwood. That game will be played at Centennial High School. Rams generally play their home games at the East Timbers Complex.
Right.
They won't have that available. So Saturday morning, 11:30, it will be the Rams and Sherwood at Centennial. The boys' game then will be at 2 o'clock, and that will be the Rams versus Westview, and that game will also be at Centennial. So we'll basically have a double header for you. Girls at 11:30, boys at 2 o'clock. So we'll bring you both of those games. Oregon Sports Beat is also going to cover a playoff game Saturday night. St. Mary's Academy is going to play Sunset in girls soccer. We did the St. Mary's game last night at Buckman Field, and that's where this game is going to be. So Saturday again, 11:30 girls soccer, Central Catholic versus Sherwood. 2 o'clock boys soccer, Central Catholic versus Westview. 7 o'clock girls soccer, St. Mary's Academy versus Sunset. So tune in, catch those games.
Yeah, stay tuned for those games. Should be really entertaining matches. It's a pleasure to call that game with you recently, Dave. And, that game with St. Mary's and Tualatin was extremely entertaining.
All right, second set. I was going to look back, Jack. I think the Rams won their last 3 league games. I think they won all of them 3-0. Clackamas, and Reynolds, they won 3-0 on all of those.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, Clackamas, Reynolds, and David Douglas in those matches, unreal that they swept three times in a row. That's just crazy. Just shows you how much talent they have. They're a well-rounded team. It's not just one player doing the work for Central, so it's multiple players.
Before that, the Rams had lost to South Salem. South Salem ranked number 6 in the state. So the Rams have now won 10 sets in a row.
They're on a tear right now. That last set, it was really close, as you mentioned, but Central Catholic came out on top. They exemplified their athleticism.
Right, serving for Tiger number 4, Ainsley Snyder. Here we go, underway. McCann sets it up. The big hit on the outside, Hindley. That ball got low. Tried to tip that over the net and went under.
a great effort on the reception there from Central Catholic, but that time it was Camille Utsi, the setter, excuse me.
Ainsley Snyder is the server. By the way, this is the first lead that Tigers have had tonight.
Now it's knotted up at 1.
Newusu will check in and she'll serve.
She's had a good season.
Saved it. Ginter got it over. That's long. Point Rams 2-1.
That was an unimaginable dig there from Heinley that set it up, and then Central Catholic were able to get it back over, and they just let it go out of bounds that time. Dave got the point.
Newusu to serve. The jump serve. Heinley sets that up way up in the air. Newusu sets it. Here comes hit. That goes long. Point Rams. I like Newusu's serve too. She just rockets it. It's an arrow.
Absolutely, an arrow, laser, whatever you want to call it. It's very powerful.
Dug out. Ginter. Nice big hit that time by Noah Kapawiki-Delaney. 4-1 Rams.
Addie Witt, the junior, unable to control at that time. And Rams are starting off this second set on fire. 4-1 right now. They're up by 3.
Jack, I think the first set started 5-1.
It started, 7-1 Central Catholic. They were up a lot in that first set.
A dink that time. Number 11, Sloan Sanders gets it over the net. 4-2.
So much needed answer from Tiger. They're going to have to keep this momentum going.
That ball went backwards. Point Tigers, 4-3.
Heinley couldn't control at that time, and nobody could reach it at that point after she had touched it and went all the way back to that wall.
The hit, saved by Ginter. Newusu on the set. Comes hit by Heinley. Blocked. Point goes to the Rams. Heinley will serve. Good block went out of bounds.
Right, good work from Heinley there. As you mentioned, went out of bounds. Now she's going to get a chance to serve.
Heinley. Newusu on the set.
Looks like we have an injury. It's Malia Parker. Hopefully she's all right.
Saw the referee stick the injury. Sign up the coaches. She's going to come off. Malia Parker off. Takes the seat. Takes her shoe off. And checking in will be number 9, Millie Massey-Lathan.
Sophomore.
So it's 5-3.
Replay the point.
We'll replay the point. So that means Heinley on the serve. 5-3. Heinley on the serve. Massey-Lathan up front. Newusu on the set. Newusu will set that one up right there. A nice set it up that time for Kapawika-Delaney. And Noah just hits it home 6-3.
Speaking of arrows, that was indefinitely an arrow from Kapawika-Delaney there.
And a great set from Nwosu.
So, yeah, set up beautifully by Nwosu. Now the Rams have doubled Tigard's score early into the second set. Tigers need to answer. Still super early into the second set, though, so there's time. Time is on their side.
Rams won the first set, 25-22. Tigers stayed around the whole time.
Yep, all the way up until the end there when McCann had the kill to end off that first set and to give it to the Rams.
Trainer looking at Malia Parker.
Appears to be a knee or maybe an ankle injury. Hopefully she's okay.
I think it was ankle. They took her shoe off. Finally on the serve. We're ready. And a long serve. 6-4.
Good awareness from Addie with there to just not touch it and let it go out of bounds to grant her team that point, Dave.
And she's on the serve. With the jump serve. Lisa sets it up for Lathan. And that's way long. Gustafson hit that long. Point to the Rams. 7-4.
Another sub, the Rams elect to bring in Malia Kaperlicki-Delaney. She's replacing Millie Massey-Lathan, the sophomore.
Ginter on the serve. The left-hander. That goes out wide to the right. 8-4 Rams.
Another miscue from the Tigers, Dave. They've had a lot of power, just unable to properly place the ball and keep it in. It's their biggest issue right now.
Ginter, the serve. Oh, great dig by Heinley. Went over the net. Nwosu sets that one up. Ginter at the net. The hit. The block. Oh, in the middle. Heinley tried to get to it. Couldn't. Point Tigers 8-5.
She dug it out the first time in that rally. Second time, unable to get to it in time. So Rams up by 3 in the second set.
Brooklyn Pier on the serve. She did well the first time she was serving.
Absolutely. Tigers sticking around right now.
Oh, that play was low from the start. Dug out low. Second shot was low, trying to dig it out again. Couldn't get it over the net. 8-6.
Got to use your knees more to get it over that net.
You can't set it if you can't get your hands underneath it. Nwosu into the net. Point Tigers 8-7.
Back-to-back points for Tigard. Central Catholic looking for an answer.
Dug out by Ginter, set by Nwosu. The hard hit. Wow, another rocket that time. Reese Kincaid, when she sets up on the left side as an outside hitter and lets that go, well, there's no chance to hit that back. 9-7.
It's almost guaranteed it's going to be a rocket if Kincaid comes in from that left side, as you mentioned, Dave. She is a killer.
Noah Kaperlicki-Delaney on the serve. That's going to be long. 9-8.
Tigers. Serving for the Tigers, number 11, Sloan Sanders.
Haley Reed checks back in.
Along with Ava McCann, the junior. Rams just up by 1 now, Dave.
McCann, the setter. Ginter. And at the net, that ball was right at the net. Tigers came up and just tipped it over. And we're even at 9.
Yeah, didn't really need to do much except for tip it over that time. Gustafsson with just an easy little hit. Easy kill.
Ginter. Tigers dug that out at the net. Oh, a nice save by McCann. Ginter on the set. Kincaid on the dink. Back across the net. McCann sets that one up. And that's going to be long. Malia Kapwiki Delaney long. Tigers with the lead, 10-9. Timeout.
First lead of the night, Dave, and because of that, Rams want to talk things over during this timeout, and the Rams have been pretty dominant, except for in the second set. You know, they haven't been as disciplined and communicative, but they have the athleticism. But
actually, second lead of the night. They led this set 1-0.
So yeah, second lead of the night.
10-9 our score. Rams won the first set, 25-22. First round OSAA 6A volleyball playoffs, Central Catholic High School. Tigard 4-8 in conference, 11-11 overall. Rams 11-3 in conference, 18-6 overall. 2 losses to Nelson, a loss to Barlow.
Rams are going to need an answer soon. As you mentioned, Tigers have only led twice today.
Sloan Sanders on the serve. Can't let this get away. What a hit that time by Haley Reed. Powered that ball. Witt couldn't get it. It went hard.
It was an outstanding kill from Reed.
10-10. Reese Kincaid on the serve. Dug out by Ginter, up in the air. Rams get it back across the net. Another great dig that time by Kincaid. A set. Here's Heinley with the dink. Yes! You know, before the game started, Coach Abel said a couple of players to watch. He mentioned number 3, the outside hitter, Gustafson. When she comes in from the left side over there, she powers the ball.
She's super talented. Another great dig.
Ginter. McCann's going to set it up. The hard hit. And that's going to go, saved. Kincaid saved her from going out. Heinley, the dink over the net. Point Rams.
Back-to-back points for Heinley, electrifying this crowd, especially in the Rams student section. They're hyped up about that one. Now they find themselves up to
that 10-9 lead for Tigard. I think it was a wake-up call for the Rams.
Right.
Kincaid on the serve. That goes out. Point Rams, 13-10. 4 straight points for the Rams.
Right now, everything is going Central Catholic's way. I'm interested to see if they can extend this lead, but it's going to be after this timeout, as Coach Abel, Tigers head coach, elects to call time.
Coach Abel came over and threw his hands up and said to the timeout.
Said, what's going on here, guys?
What is going on? We were ahead of here, 10-9. What happened?
Something changed. The momentum shifted a lot.
I could see a couple of the Rams players got together and they were pumping each other up.
Right.
13-10 our score in the second set. Rams won the first. 25-22. I'm Dave Hall along with Jack McArthur.
The Rams have been relentless ever since they went down early in this second set. As you mentioned, it was just the second time they trailed all night long, and now they find themselves up by 3, 13-10, trying to extend their lead. And Tigard, on the other hand, after they talk things over, looking to climb their way back in. They're just down by 3, though.
You know, you can't look at the rankings. Every one of these teams is a playoff team. Every one of them has a good team. You can't just sit back and rest on your laurels.
Never underestimate your opponent.
Here's Gustafson, that hitter into the net. 14-10, 5 straight points for the Rams.
Good idea from Gustafson there. Just didn't get her arm high enough, and it hit the net first.
Kincaid on the serve. She's got a spot picked out where she wants to serve. And That ball into the net. Heinle tried to save that, went into the net. Oh, wait a minute. They gave the point to the Rams.
Yeah, that time they gave it to the Rams. They said, I think it was an error by Tigard.
Oh, 15-10, 6 straight points. All from Kincaid on the serve.
Good dig.
Heinle. You know, that's the second time Heinle's hit the ball and knocked down one of the backline players. That time it was Witt. 16-10, 7 straight.
I mean, it just shows you how much power Heinle has. Not just her, though. There's multiple players in this Ram team that have tremendous power.
Long.
A much-needed break for the Tigers, Dave. They needed that point.
They had given up 7 straight. Number 9 on the serve, Jacqueline Goddard. And that was long on the serve. 17-11 Rams. Massey Lathan checks back in. Faye Gordon on the serve. They're going to set that up. Nice. McCann. Heinle, another big hit. That's going to go away from the slams.
Hit the light that time.
It did. There's the light shaking. That hit the light. Came back down. Point Rams, 18-11.
Great work from Heinle there. When she's on the court, it's always good for the Rams. She's one of their best players.
I think everybody looks for her. Dug out. Can sets it up. The big hit. And that's out.
Rams unable to keep it in bounds that time. They still lead by 6, however, 18-12 in this second set, Dave.
Rams got up by that many in the first set near the end and then gave away a bunch of points. Here we go. Service will be Ainsley Snyder. Rams up by 6, 18-12. Second set. McCann sets it up. The tip that time by Lathan. The dink just got between the front line and the back line. Ginter tried to get there. Point Tigers.
What a dink there from Tigard. That may be the best one we've seen all night.
Snyder on the serve. Heinle, Dixit, can the set. And that's in. Kincaid from the middle picked out a spot near the back line and just drilled it in there. 19-13.
Good work from Kincaid there that time. Sloan Sanders, the outside hitter for Tigard. A little bit of a misread that time. Thought that it was going to go out of bounds, but it stayed in.
Newusu with a long rest in there now on the serve. Gustafson dug out by Ginter. Newusu's going to hit this one over. The dink. Heinle gets it. Newusu's going to set it on the outside to hit. Witt tried to return that. It was low. Point Rams.
Right, Witt tried to dig it out, but it was hard to return that one.
Newusu on the serve, 20-13. Gustafson the hit. It's in. Ginter looked. She thought it was out.
Could have went either way. That time they elect to give it to Tigard, and Tigers needed that point badly, Dave. Now, desperately and badly, now they're down by 6.
20-14, Gustafson to serve. Ginter. Lathan gets it over the net.
Tigard got it that time.
20-15.
Slowly but surely, Tigers climbing their way back into this set, Dave.
Gustafson to serve. Oh, that ball, Heinley tried to hit it and had her hands up, and the ball hit her in the chest, and she couldn't get a lift on the ball. 20-16.
Yeah, she was unable to control at that time. Tigers with a couple of quick points. Now they find themselves just down 4.
This is starting to look like the first set.
Absolutely.
Ginter digs it. Nwosu sets it. Oh, into the net.
Another point for the Tigers.
20-17.
Make that 3 in a row.
The lead was 6. Tigers have cut it in half. Kincaid on the back line. Ginter digs it. Nwosu sets it. Hard hit. And that's in.
Finally, once again, drops the sledgehammer. She's been an extremely impactful player for this Rams squad this whole season, but especially tonight.
Heinley gets the point, gets the serve. 21-17. Gustafson, a hard hit. It's in. Heinley couldn't dig that out on the back line. 21-18.
Tigers with another much-needed response. Now they're just down 3, nearing the end of this second set, Dave. It's coming down to the wire.
Oh, just a little tip over the net. Tigers' front line was too far off the net, couldn't get to it, went under the net. Point Rams, 22-18, Ginter to serve. The dink, and that's good that time. Camille Yutzi.
Camille Yutzi with a great dink there. She really caught the Rams off guard. They thought she was going to hit it super hard for the kill, and instead she just dinked it over there, and the blockers didn't stand a chance. It deflected off them and went out of bounds. So now Rams just lead by 3, Dave.
Heinley digs it out. Nwosu to set it. Hard hit. Reese Kincaid with a big hit. We've talked about her on the left side, the outside block hitter. That time she hammered another one. 23-19.
Kincaid and Heinley are a lethal combo when they're both on, and right now they're both on, and they're doing really well.
Comes Noah Kapowicki-Delaney. 23-19 our score. Witt, the set on the outside. The dink drops in.
They desperately needed that one. And just
Rams
a substitution.
were set up for a hard hit that time, and they were up close at the net and back on the back line. Serving for Tiger, number 5, Malia Fair.
They need another answer once again. Rams just 2 points away from winning this second set.
You know what? That went up, hit the rafter, and then came back down and came back towards the backcourt. They weren't expecting that. Point Rams got an assist to the rafter.
Yeah, Rams got to give a lot of credit to the rafters there. It was Yutzi who hit it up, went off the rafters, and right back to her and just dropped in front of her. She didn't know what to do with it.
Kincaid for the first set point, 24-20. The serve, and that's going to go way back. Tigers managed to keep that.
Great effort.
Get it over the net. McCann on the set. Heinley on the hit. Who else but Heinley hammered that over. Rams win the second set, 25-20.
Just going to say the exact same thing. Who else? None other than Grady Heinley there with the tremendous kill to propel the Rams to their second one set. Now they're up 2-0.
25-22, 25-20. Entertaining matches, though.
Yeah, the second set was a lot more close, in my opinion. It was up until Heinley and Kincaid were on, and once they started doing really well, it was hard for the Tigers to find an answer, Dave.
Jack, I was looking down there and seeing if I could see Parker. Oh, yeah, I do see her. I'm not sure whether she's going to come back in the game. She's got her shoes back on, so we'll have to check on that. Again, while we got a chance, I want to tell you about our broadcast coming up on Saturday, because we're going to have a really busy day and a great day. Rams not only made the playoffs here in volleyball, and they're going to make the playoffs in football. They made the playoffs in both boys and girls soccer. They play both of them play on Saturday. We're going to bring you both games, 11:30 Saturday morning. We'll bring you the girls soccer matchup. Girls team is playing extremely well. They will play Sherwood. Game time 11:30 here on Oregon Sports Beat. Then the boys will play at 2 o'clock, and they will play Westview. So girls 11:30, boys at 2 o'clock. Both of those games are at Centennial High School. That's where the Rams are going to play this weekend. 7 o'clock Saturday night, we're going to bring you another first round soccer playoff game. We're going to bring you St. Mary's Academy versus Sunset. That will be at Buckman Field. Jack and I will bring you that game. So busy day on Saturday. We're going to fill it up with Oregon Sports Beat soccer. Girls soccer, 11:30 for Central Catholic. Boys at 2 o'clock for Central Catholic. Girls, 7 o'clock for St. Mary's Academy. They have a player, Mia Senna is her name. She's as big a hitter as we've seen. She had a 35-yard free kick last night that went in the net.
Yeah, that was unreal. Mia Senna, shout out to her. She had a phenomenal game. Scored 2 goals, as you mentioned, Dave, the trifecta. She had a goal, an assist, and a disallowed goal. But it was a great performance from St. Mary's, and I'm interested to see if they can continue this tear this Saturday. Should be an action-packed day. Everyone should tune in on Oregon Sports Beat. It's a day full of soccer. It's what it is. You know, as you mentioned, 11:30, you got the Central Catholic boys, or girls playing first, and then you got the boys playing at 2, and then you got St. Mary's playing at 7 on Saturday, November 2nd.
Jack, the girls volleyball, it looks like they have a switch.
Right.
And when they want to turn it up, they turn that switch on, and then they run off 5 or 6 points.
I mean, they didn't turn it on until about 3 minutes before the end of that second set, but once they did turn it on, it was impossible to turn off. They just kept going, and they were on fire. And, you know, you have to credit a majority of that valiant effort near the end of that second set to Heinley and Kincaid. But you also got to give, you know, credit to Coach Kalia Nahale. I mean, she's done a tremendous job.
A couple of great setters, Ginter and Nwusu. Those great hits on the outside, they come from a set from somebody else. Heinley, Noah Kapawiki Delaney, and Millie Massey Lathan up front for the Rams. Kincaid in the game on the back line. Nwusu and Ginter. Onya Nwusu on the serve, start the third set. Get it to Gustafson, the big hitter. Kincaid, Nwusu on the set, the big hitter by Heinley, into the net. Tigard took a lead in the first set, 1-0. They lead this set 1-0.
And it's just their third lead of the evening. Central Catholic need to answer.
Ainsley Snyder on the serve. Ginter the set. Nwusu sets it. Lathan. There's Gustafson. Gustafson tries to dink it that time. Rams were ready for it. Kincaid. Nwusu will set it up on the outside. Heinley.
Unreal power.
Addie Witt on the back line for Tigard is having a tough time standing on her feet when she gets the ball from Heinley.
I mean, let's be honest here. How do you return that? It's just hard to do it. I mean, Heinley and Kincaid, they both have a tremendous amount of power. Parker was doing her thing until she got injured. They're an unreal trio.
Boy, some big hits. Gustafson.
A little bit of miscommunication.
Kincaid, another big hit. On the left, the outside hitter on the left tonight for the Rams. has just been the power spot.
It doesn't matter if it's Parker or Kincaid or Heinley. As you mentioned, that left spot near the front is just a killer spot. Whenever someone's there, it seems like they've had the majority of their kills in that spot, Dave.
You're right-handed, and you look, and you got all that space back in the left corner.
Right.
Oh, into the net. 2-2 our score.
It's the third service error of the day from the Rams. Tigard, they just have one. We're all tied up at 2 now.
Gustafson to serve.
Kincaid with just too much power there, and it gets deflected, goes straight out of bounds, Dave. I mean, how do you defend that?
I think you got to get a couple of players there with their arms up. Ginter on the serve, Rams lead 3-2.
That's what they try to do, and it still went out of bounds.
Right. A dink. Nuusu got to it. Point. Tigers 3-3. Witt will serve.
Malia Fair with the points there, the senior 5'9" senior outside hitter, and it's a much needed point for Tigard. They desperately need this set or else they're going to get swept.
Nuusu. Kincaid tried to dink that one over in front of the front line, just short.
A rare miscue from Kincaid. She's been pretty on point tonight.
4-3 Tigers lead. Kincaid. Ginter's going to have to get it over the net. She does. And that one blocked and then dribbled down and in. 5-3 Tigers.
Tigard starting things off right. They lead early, 5-3.
Coach Kalia was yelling at the back line, move up.
It's all about spacing in volleyball.
Kincaid. Nuusu. Boy, she can dig the ball out when it's down low. Kincaid said, you know what, I'm coming back with a big hit. That ball had so much spin on it, it actually curved.
Yeah, I mean, you saw it from the deflection, Dave. Once it went off of the hand of Ainsley Snyder, it just kind of flicked off and just twirled out of bounds. It was hard to get it.
Kapwiki Delaney on the serve. Gustafson the dink. Nuusu sets it up. Here comes Kincaid. Pick the spot out.
It's a respectable effort from Heinley there. Tried to dig it out, unable to get it in time, however. And now the Rams down by 2.
6-4 Tigers.
Couple subs as well. Looks like McCann coming into the match along with Haley Reed, Dave.
So Reed up front. McCann will be the setter. Pierre to serve. McCann will set it. Here comes the big hit for Kincaid. Tigers going to get it back over the net. And into the net by the Rams. 7-4 Tigard.
I believe it's the largest lead of the night for the Tigers. 7-4 now, Dave.
Brooklyn Pierre on the serve. Can't get to that ball. It goes into the stands. 8-4, 4-point lead for Tigard.
It was a double dig effort from McCann and Heinley, but neither of them were able to keep it in bounds. Good placement from Tigard. with their largest lead of the night now. They extended it once again.
Hindley. McCann will set it. Here comes the hit from Reed. The block, and that's good. 9-4. Tigard on a run. Timeout. Rams want to take a timeout and talk about this.
Makes sense. Rams. Smart for the Rams to talk it over after they just gave up numerous points. 9-4 now. Really early into this third set, Dave, but Tigard, you know what we talked about earlier, Central Catholic flipping the switch. Looks like Tigard have found some momentum, some confidence, some regained confidence, and now they've flipped the switch.
You know, you get up in a game, and then you get up big, and then you got to remember to keep your focus. You got to close it out. The term closer means you finish the game.
Right. And right now, Central Catholic looking a little bit disjointed and confused, but Central Catholic still have that cushioned 2-0 set lead. So even if they end up dropping this set, they'll still be up 2-1. But if you're the Rams, you always want to go for, I mean, if you're any team, really, but especially the way the Rams have been playing recently, you know, you have to keep that confidence up and try to go for the sweep. But interested to see how this third set's going to play out.
Reed and Cabuica Delaney up front. That's Malia. Hindley digs it. McCann's going to set it. Hindley will get it over. And that goes out. Rams break the streak. Point Rams 9-5. Tigard leads. Kincaid will go back to serve.
Yeah, the Rams needed that answer desperately, and they got it. So now they're just down by 4, but it's still really early in this third set, so anyone's match, really.
Great serve that time by Kincaid. The back line couldn't handle it. It went off their hands and went long.
She's really strong.
9-6, Tigard. And two Tigard players collide.
A little bit of a miscommunication there. Addie Witt, the junior, said mine, she had it, and you know, her teammate came in and tried to hit it as well. So miscue there for the Tigers.
And it dropped between them. Another great serve by Kincaid. Ginter, McCann the set, the outside hit. Great play at the net by the Rams. Reed over there. And that ball's going to go into the stands. That'll be a point Rams. Rams were down 9-5. It's now 9-8.
Another miss hit from Tigard. They started off this set extremely strong. Now they find themselves just up by 1, trying to hang on for dear life.
Great serves again. Boy, Kincaid's got great power on those serves. Ginter sets it. McCann sets for the hitter. The hard hit, and it's in. Hindley, teammates all give her a big bounce. Rams got all those points back.
Yeah, an extremely strong kill there from Hindley, and now I believe it's Tigard calling time.
They are.
But Hindley, just unreal power that time. Speaking of strong hits, she just had a huge one.
Each team with a big run gets the game 9-9. There's that switch.
Yeah, it just keeps flickering off and on for Tigard, but Central Catholic, on the other hand, seems like they've found their rhythm now. Interested to see if they can keep up this tear and this streak.
If you want to know how the Rams ran all those points off right then to get this even, I'll give you 2 words. Reese Kincaid.
That's
Her
right.
serve, all of those times, was deep, was hard.
In the second set, it was mostly Hindley, but it seems like Kincaid's come alive in this third set, and it was both of them, but to start off the second set, it was Hindley.
And these players that are stepping up for the Rams right now, they're juniors. Hindley's a junior, Kincaid's a junior, Nawusu's a junior, Ginter's a junior.
Central Catholic with just 2 seniors on their team, Dave. It's Malia Parker and Reed.
Boy, I like that serve from Kincaid. Ginter. McCann on the set. Here it comes by Heinley. Gustafson. Ginter sets it. McCann again to set it. The other side this time. Reed with the hit. Into the net. Point Rams. Rams were down. They got it all back +1.
The outside hitter, Malia Fair, a miscue once again, hits the net, but Rams lead by 1 now.
Boy, Kincaid's run off the serve. There's another good one. Into the net, point Rams, 11-9.
It was a double hit from Jacqueline Godard, the outside 6-foot outside hitter, the junior, and now it's the Rams.
6 straight points for the Rams.
They're on a tear right now.
That's going to go long. 12-9 Rams, 7 straight for Kincaid. She's picked out a spot along the back line. It's just been absolutely on target.
She's been pretty dominant along with Heinley, and got to give credit to Malia Parker. We haven't seen her enter the game yet, but she's still injured, it seems like.
Another great hit by Kincaid. Here comes a hit by Heinley, blocked. Point Tigers, they put an end to the run, 12-10.
It's a good effort from Heinley, but that time, Tigard using their height to their advantage, 2 really tall hitters, and they just blocked it that time.
Sloan Sanders on the serve for Tigard.
Just barely went out of bounds that time, and they give it to the Tigers.
The head was long, 12-11. Sanders on the serve. Ginter sets it, get it up in the air, over the net by Kapowiki Delaney. Ginter, here comes Heinley, the dink, returned. Nice save by Ginter. McCann sets it for Heinley. That's going to go long. 12-12 our score.
That time Heinley tried to pick the back right corner as her spot, a little bit too strong, and it goes out. So Tiger Dave catch another break. Now we're knotted at 12.
3 straight for Tiger, 12-12. Oh, Kincaid tried to dig it out. It went off of her right wrist and up into the stands. Tigers get that lead back at 13-12.
It was a powerful
Checking
service ace there from Sanders.
Into the game, Elinda Butera for Tigard. She's the tallest player on the court tonight at 6'1". Well, goes off of Heinley and goes out. 14-12 Tigard.
Rams crumbling a little bit once again, down by 2. They need to answer.
Sanders serve. Ginter, that's going to get over the net. That one way up in the air. McCann sets it on the outside. And a block that time, and for the point, Gustafson. 14-13.
Another substitution. This time, Malia Kapowiki-Delaney coming out. Looks like Faye Gordon, the junior, coming in to serve.
They gave that point to the Rams, into the net. So it's 14-13, Rams to serve, trailing by 1. Faye Gordon on the serve. McCann sets it. Heinley the dink. Oh. Point goes to Tigard.
Great execution there from Jacqueline Godard, the outside hitter. She's got that height, 6 foot, 6 feet tall.
On the serve, it'll be Gustafson. 2-point lead for the Tigers. 15-13. We're in the third set. Rams won the first two. And that goes out. Point Tigers. 16-13. 15-13. No, it is 16-13. They just didn't put it up. Heinley. Dropped in. Reed just pushed that ball over the net, and it just dropped in at the end line. 16-14.
Great work from Reed to just push it over there. I don't think any of the Tigers on the floor saw that one coming, Dave. It's elite placement from Reed there.
Newusu checks into the game. She'll serve. 16-14, Tigers lead. And that ball goes off the Rams and out. 17-14. Rams need a run.
Yeah, they do. I mean, even if they end up dropping this set, they're still going to be leading 2-1. But for the Rams, you always want to go for the sweep. As I mentioned previously, down by 3 right now. It's been going back and forth.
Ainsley Snyder to serve for Tigard. Newusu the set. The hard hit. Save. Gustafson sets it up on the outside. Rams. Newusu sets up another for Heinley. Gustafson the hit. That was long on the side. Point Rams.
Great awareness from the libero Ginter that time to just let it go out of bounds.
Heinley on the serve. Ginter the libero.
Wow.
What a save that time by Heinley.
That's got to be the best dig we've seen all night. I'm contradicting myself because I said that earlier, but that one takes the cake in my opinion. Even though the Rams didn't get the point that time, you got to give credit to Heinley for that dig. That was tremendous.
That was all-out effort. 18-15, Tigers leads. Newusu's going to have to get that over if she does.
Good work from Newusu there.
And a big hit that time by Kincaid for the point.
Kincaid with another much-needed kill for the Rams. He just picked her spot, Dave, and stuck with it. That left side, as you mentioned before, it's been working well for those Rams.
Ginter will serve. Rams trail by 2, 18-16. The block that time. A nice dig by the Tigers. Newusu sets it up. Nice hard hit by Kaplinka Delaney. Rams trail by 1, 18-17.
Rams mustering a comeback. Now they're just down by 1, nearing the end of this third set.
Ginter on the serve. And that's in.
Malia Fair, the outside hitter. Elite placement on that one. It was unreturnable. She just picked her spot and no one was there.
19-17, Tigers lead and the serve. That one hit the ceiling. Too many hits. 20-17 Tigard.
That time it was Kincaid who tried to dig it out, but unable to keep it in play for a teammate, and now the Rams down by 3.
Nice hit by the Tigers. The point. Rams not able to dig that one out, and we got a timeout. Our score here in the third set. Tigers 21, Rams 17. Rams won the first 2 sets, 25-22, 25-20.
Well, Dave, this match overall has been extremely entertaining. It's gone back and forth right now. The Rams starting to crumble a little bit more, down by 4 now. And they're going to need to answer quickly, but as I mentioned previously, if you're the Rams, even if you do end up dropping this set, can't be too ashamed because Tigard's been playing pretty exceptional volleyball tonight, and it's gone back and forth. You know, as you mentioned about that, you know, the sparks and the swishes, I think that Tigard has found their rhythm now, and they've been looking pretty good, especially in these last 5 minutes.
I don't know, Jack, if the Rams have crumbled.
We'll see. I mean, they're a pretty tremendous team, and they're definitely resilient. So it's been an entertaining third set. We'll see if they have an answer here. They're down by 4. Still lots of volleyball to play, though.
Witt on the serve. Ginter gonna have to hit that one. Kincaid, a hard hit, and the point. Point Rams. Kincaid saves another with a big hard hit.
Kincaid saves the day. Now they're down by 3.
Noah Kapowicki-Delaney on the serve. 21-18. Tigard. Rams need some points.
In the second set, Rams went on a huge run. We'll see if they can do it again and repeat history.
Nice save that time by Heinley. Manusa can't get to that one to dig it out. 22-18.
Few substitutions entering the game. This time it's McCann replacing, I believe that's Millie Massey-Lathan, or excuse me, no, that time it was Noah Kapowicki-Delaney who's going on the bench.
Here comes the serve. And that was low. Ginter not able to get it up in the air. 23-18.
Big miscommunication there. That time Heinley and Ginter both tried to dig it out at the same time, and they weren't able to communicate enough.
McCann's going to set it. The dink, and that's good.
A much-needed answer there from Kincaid. Rams down 4 now. They're going to need to continue that rhythm.
Kincaid has been good on the serve. She needs to run some off right here. Oh, another one up into a lamp and came straight down. Witt got underneath that, got it up in the air. Point Rams, 23-20.
Witt had the right idea from where she was placed on the court, but too strong, and it hit the light once again, as you mentioned. Second time that's happened tonight.
At the net, McCann sets it up. Here comes Heinley, the dink. Oh, Witt got it over the net. McCann sets another. Here comes Heinley. Great point. Blocked.
Wow.
Oh, that hit the basketball standard, but Ginter saved it. Heinley got it over the net. Ball still in play.
This is a serious rally.
Here comes Heinley. Too long. Wait a minute. Point Rams.
Interesting. I thought that it went out of bounds, but there must have been something.
It was tipped up near the front.
Oh, okay. Good call from the ref there.
23-21, Tigard. Kincaid still on the serve. Oh, that one though was out.
That time it was clearly out, and now Tigard
Set point,
just 1 point away from winning this set. 24-21. Rams down 3. They need to answer really badly.
Sloan Sanders serving for the point. McCann sets it. Here comes Heinley. Block. Heinley saves it. Coming back. McCann sets it. Heinley again.
That could have gone either way. Not sure if that ball was in bounds, but I didn't have the best angle on it. So Tigers win the third set. They're not done yet.
25-21, we're going to a fourth set. Three games, Jack. Rams have won 71 points, Tigard 67. So we'll have a fourth set.
It's been an extremely intriguing match. Really gone back and forth, and Central Catholic, they had a lot of answers. They've had a lot of answers, but in that third set, I think that the Tigard's energy and overall athleticism was just too much for the Rams to handle that time.
Rams got behind there by a bunch early on in the third set and were never able to actually catch up.
On OregonArmy.com again. Thank you from the Oregon Army Guard.
Should be an entertaining fourth set. Central Catholic looking for the win, while Tigard, on the other hand, looking to tie it up at 2 sets apiece.
Remember, the seeding in this tournament, the Rams are number 10, Tigard is 23.
It's a broadcast on the OSAA site, so I didn't know how that worked. Yeah, they're doing it. Oh, they probably similar to like what you're doing on Facebook.
It's a top 25 matchup, 2 really talented teams. Central Catholic entering the game with a regular season record of 18-16, Tigard 11-11. Rams ranked 10th by OSAA, Tigard on the other hand 23rd. And I think this game is living up to the hype so far, Dave. It would be crazy if it went to a 5th set, but if Central Catholic can just be more disciplined and have more communication, they should be able to close it out. But Tigard, they don't have any quit in them. They're sticking around after they won that third set, 25-21.
Winner of this game tonight will get the winner of the Wells-Westview game. Westview ranked number 7. In the lower half of the D bracket, Lake Ridge and Forest Grove in action tonight, Lincoln and number 2, Oregon City. One of the good matchups tonight is 16 versus 17. 16 gets the home game, 17 doesn't. The number 16 seed from the Mount Hood Conference, Sandy, they playing South Eugene at Sandy.
Fourth set, about to get underway. Should be an intriguing one. Tigard gonna serve first, Dave.
Serving out of the timeout, number 4, Ainsley Snyder.
Ainsley Snyder on the serve. Ulusu sets it up. Rams get that over, dug out by McCann. No, they're going to say, I'm not sure if that was net. They called it on the net.
I thought that Heinle kicked it. I mean, maybe that's why the ref blew his whistle. It looked like Heinle kicked it, and that's...
That's what I thought. I thought Heinle kicked it.
I thought she kicked it.
But apparently she hit it with her hand.
Interesting. We don't have the best angle here. But, hey. Well, it's safe to say that Millie Massey-Lathan got enough power behind that one, but a little bit too much, as we were talking about at that soccer game. Sometimes too much power is not good.
Snyder on the serve, 2-0. Too hard on the hit, went out long, 3-0.
Solid effort from Heinle there. A little bit too much juice behind that one. She was unable to keep it in. And now the Rams starting off cold in this fourth set. They find themselves in a 3-0 hole. Still really early into this set, though, so I'm interested to see how it pans out.
Rams missed Malia Parker since she went out in the first set with that injury.
Absolutely. She's one of their best hitters.
Another hit high by Heinle. 4-0.
Tigard's biggest lead tonight, it's 5 points. Right now they're up by 4.
Snyder on the hit. Can the set. Haley Reed, another hard hit, and that one is in. No, it is out. It is out. It's long.
It was close, but
5-0.
It was close, but Millie Massey-Lathan, the sophomore, unable to keep it in bounds that time. Heinle and Massey-Lathan with back-to-back hits where they just are unable to control, and it's too far and goes out. So Rams down 5-0 right now.
Snyder on the serve. Rams didn't want to get behind in the beginning. They are 5-0.
They need an answer right here.
That was 3 hits. Didn't get it over. 6-0.
Another miscue from Central Catholic, and now Tigard with their largest lead of the night. It's 6 now.
And a great hit that time. Gustafson got that one over. Rams couldn't return it. 6-0.
Should be 7-0 if I'm not mistaken. I think that they're just waiting to put it on the scoreboard, but maybe I could be wrong.
No, I think it is 6-0. Oh, into the rafters. Now it's 7-0.
Oh, now it's 7-0. Now they say 8, so they did count that other point.
Oh, okay.
So a huge lead to start off this fourth set, Dave. What do you think Central Catholic needs to do to get themselves back into this set?
Wake up.
Just wake up. That is true. Right now, I'm not seeing a lot of energy from the Rams, and that's not a lot of energy or communication. That's really key, and especially in a sport like volleyball, when it's a much more condensed sport and it's a smaller court, communication is really important.
8-0. Tigers lead. Remember, this is best of 5. Rams won the first 2. Tigers won the third. If the Tigers win this one, the 5th set would be the first to 15.
Rams.
Wow, just in.
Just barely. Much needed point for Central Catholic.
And in by just a few inches.
by a thread. Still down by 7 though. And
Nuusu checks back in, she'll serve.
they're going to need much more than a point to win this set, down by 7.
Oh, Massey Latham got way up high. Knocked that ball straight down, found a spot. Point Rams, 8-2.
Rams needed that one once again. Now they're just down by 6. Interested to see if they can keep this run going. 2 straight points for Central.
Need a big run right here. That ball hit the rafter, came back down and hit the court. Rams getting a lot of assists tonight from the rafters and the lights.
And the basketball hoop too.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it went off the basketball hoop earlier and it came straight down. And I believe the Rams ended up getting that point. Now they're down by 5.
8-3, Nuusu on the serve. Rams have cut the lead in half. It was 8-0, it's 8-4.
It was a miscommunication from Snyder and Cardenas there. They both hit it at the same time. And you know what, Dave? The Rams are starting to wake up now.
I like Nuusu's communication on the court. She tells everybody when she wants the ball. Great dig by Nuusu. And that point goes to the Rams. No Ram touched that. Went out, 8-5. Tigers want to talk about it. They'll take a timeout. I said we needed a big run. Who better to get it? Nuusu.
Yeah,
5 straight points.
Yeah, Nuusu, she's done a great job. And the Rams starting to flicker that on switch, showing some life again after they went down 8-0 to start it off in this 4th set. Now they're just down by 3. Talking things over, just trying to communicate more, and Central Catholic showing some life once again. You know what, Dave? They started off those 2 sets utterly dominating, and then that 3rd set fell apart to start this 4th set, but it seems like that they found their rhythm once again.
Nuusu's going to set this up. Nice save. Nuusu gets it back over the top. Gustafson, the big hit, it's blocked.
This is a huge rally.
And another big hit on the outside, that time by Noah Kapawiki-Delaney, 8-6. Boy, great effort from the Rams that time, digging a couple of those out. Big hit on the outside by Kapawiki-Delaney. Set up. Nuusu's going to set it back out on the outside. The dink. Rams waiting for it. Nuusu sets it up. And that one is long.
A little bit too strong of a hit there from Kincaid. Goes out of bounds by just a few inches, and Rams down 3 now in this 4th set as the Tigers making a couple substitutions.
Gustafson to serve. Rams were down 8, got 6 of it back. Now down 3, 9-6. Gustafson on the serve, long.
Way too strong.
9-7, Tigard.
Rams catch another break, down 2 now. They're going to need an answer once again.
On the serve for the Rams, it's going to be Noah Kapawiki-Delaney. Oh, great dig. Nowusu sets it. Here comes the hit from Ginter over the net. Another big hit. Ginter saves another. Nowusu sets that up. Kincaid. Great save by Witt for Tigard. Points are getting longer here.
This is a super long rally once again, and it ends right there.
That one would have gone long, but Witt got a hand up and hit it. Point Rams, 9-8. Rams down by 1. You know, it takes a little bit out of you when you get up by 8 and the other team gets it all back right away.
Right, I mean, it's been going back and forth, but Central Catholic with some serious answers. There's another one.
That's an ace. And we're even now at 9. Rams have fought their way back to get this even.
What an ace from Kapaliki Delaney to give the Rams a lot of momentum now.
Kapaliki Delaney. Witt gonna set up on the outside. There's the hit. Nowusu sets it up on the outside. And that one goes into the rafters. Not gonna save that. Witt hit another one into the rafters. Came back down, took a big bounce. Tigard couldn't get to it, and guess what? Rams are up 10-9.
I mean, when Kincaid uses that much power on her hits, it's just almost impossible to return them. And that time, you know, Witt hits it back into the rafters once again.
Last 11 points, 10 of them have gone to the Rams. Oh, into the net. 10-10.
Just the 4th service error of the night for Central Catholic. Tigard with just 1. All knotted at 10.
Rams going to get a couple of players in. They're not going to get them in at this point in time. Kaki Davidson checks in for the Rams. 10-10 our score. Witt to serve for Tigard. Ginter, Kincaid, long. Tigard with the point.
Too much power behind that one from Kincaid once again. She's got the strength, got the ability, but that time a little bit too much power.
Too much float on the ball that time.
Right.
11-10, Tigard leads. Witt on the serve. What a save that time by Ginter. And a little dink over the net for Tigard. 12-10.
It was Malia Fair, the senior outside hitter, with a dink there. Another strategic dink. No one really saw it coming. Central Catholic, their hitters had their, and blockers had their hands up, and they just couldn't get to it.
The return went long into the net. 13-10. 3 straight points now for Tigard.
The Rams started this 4th set off extremely strong, Dave. Now starting to fall apart a little bit. See if they can have an answer here as they're trailing by 3 now in this 4th set, 13-10.
Oh, what a great dig that time by Nowusu over the net. Into the net, Kincaid hit it. 14-10.
Tigard looking good right now, but I think the biggest issue for the Rams is they're making too many errors.
Rams come back with a point.
They needed that one badly. That was just down by 3.
14-11, Ginter to serve. Rams down by 3 in the 4th set. Another long hit by Kincaid.
Point Tigers. Serving for the Tigers, number 6, Brooklyn Pier.
15-11, Brooklyn Pier to serve.
Rams need a response once again, down 4. Just about halfway through this 4th set.
Ace Tigers.
Tiger with the point, 16-11.
Tigard with their first service ace of the evening. That was an unreturnable ball.
Heinley checks in. Kincaid, Heinley, and Ginter on the back line. Malia Kapalika-Delaney on the hit. Point Rams, 16-12.
Big time response from Kapaliki-Delaney. The Rams needed that one. That gave them a little bit of a confidence boost as now they're only down by 4.
McCann to serve. Set up. Kincaid tips it over. Chipped into the net that time by Butera. Point Rams, 16-13.
There was some good finesse used there by Kincaid to just flick it over the other side of the net. She didn't have to drop the hammer that time, and it worked out in her favor.
McCann on the serve. Witt goes off her hands and goes out. 16-14.
McCann with a service ace, much needed for the Rams. Now they're just down by 2. They've been on a little bit of a run recently, Dave.
And confusion there among the Tigers. It dropped in the middle of 2 players. Rams down 1, 16-15.
It was Malia Fair and Brooklyn Pier there who had a huge miscommunication that cost them a point, and now Rams go from down 4 to down 1, 16-15.
Sloan Sanders checks in for Tiger. Ava McCann on the serve. Front line, the middle blockers that time blocked that. Blocked that one too. Ginter sets it up. McCann, Kincaid. Tigers trying to get it back on the outside. Heinley saves it. McCann sets it. Here comes Heinley on the hit. Blocked in the middle by Malia Kapaliki-Delaney. We're even at 16.
Kapaliki-Delaney has made herself known in this 4th set. She's had a huge impact for the Rams, and now we're all tied up. Rams on a 4-0 run right now, Dave.
Into the net. On the serve. Tigered up 17-16.
Serving for the Tigers, number 11, Sloan Sanders.
Sanders has served for Tiger.
5th service error of the day for Central Catholic. It gives the Tigers a 1-point lead, 17-16.
Long. Ginter let that go. 17-17. Tigers was 4-8 in their conference, but 7-3 outside, so they've been successful against non-conference teams.
Right.
We're in set 4. Rams won the first 2, 17-17. Kincaid to serve. She's been effective on the service. Oh! McCann and Ginter ran into each other, and that ball dropped.
Yeah, they got tangled up, and Ginter had to go around her teammate and unable to dig it out in time before it hit the ground, and now Rams down by 1. This 4th set's been super entertaining.
The serve goes out. Point Rams. We're even at 18.
Rams catch a big-time break there. They needed that one.
Serving for the Rams, number 4,
Gordon to serve for the Rams. Gordon to serve, even at 18 for set. McCann sets it. Oh, too many hits.
Kincaid was unable to get enough power behind that one, and as you mentioned, 4 hits. It's one too many, and now the Rams down by 1 in this crucial 4th set, Dave.
19-18 Tigard. On the service, it's going to be Ainsley Snyder. McCann sets it. The block drops in. 20-18.
20-18. Right now, Dave, the Rams need to answer more than ever. Although it's just the 4th set, they're down 2, and it's getting close to the end of the 4th set.
Point Tigard. 21-18.
They need a response here, down 3.
Long on the serve. 21-19. Let's see who's serving for the Rams.
3rd service error of the day from the Tigers just happened. Rams down 2 now. Here comes Newusu. See if she can come up big and be clutch for her team.
Anya Newusu serving. Needs a couple of great serves. There's one of them.
She's got the clutch gene. That was huge for the Rams.
21-20 Tigard. Ginter. Newusu sets it. The dink. Newusu's going to set this one. Latham. Witt saves it. Kincaid. The set. The hard hit. The hard hit that time by Noah Kapaliki Delaney. We're even at 21.
What a play by Kapaliki Delaney. Probably one of the strongest kills we've seen all night, Dave. And that was one of the most crucial kills tonight as well. Now we're tied at 21.
Big time serve for Newusu. And that one goes off of Sanders. Point for the Rams. Rams on top, 22-21. And Tigard wants to take a timeout. Let's see if Newusu can serve this out.
Newusu, she's had a great match. And Coach Jesse Abel in his 3rd year with the Tigers wanting to talk things over, as the Rams have been on a tear recently, just 3 points away from ending the night and winning.
Winner of this game gets the winner of the Wells Westview game.
It's been an entertaining battle going back and forth. And it's safe to say that Newusu has had a tremendous impact. And this Central Catholic team, they're just like Tigard in the sense that both teams don't really have any quit in them. Whenever you think that, you know, one team like the Tigers is going to come away with a lead and win a set, Rams have a response. Vice versa, same exact thing with the Rams. Rams and the Tigers, they have both had a lot of responses tonight. And right now, Rams in good position to win this one, up 22-21.
Newusu to serve. Newusu's going to set it. Here comes the hit. Yes!
There she is once again, Noah Kapaliki Delaney coming in clutch for the Rams. Back-to-back kills for her. She's done a tremendous job.
Well, that one necessarily wasn't a kill. That was a dink,
That's
but
right.
It was good. Newusu on the serve. Boy, she's been effective. Just got to get this one over. Newusu does. Kincaid saves it. Nuusu sets it. Kapaliki Delaney.
One out of bounds that time. We're shooting for the kill shot.
23-22 Rams. Gustafson to serve. Fourth set.
Malia Fair coming back into the game for Tigard. Rams lead by 1.
Gustafson to serve. Ginter. Nuusu to set. Another set. Nuusu sets this one up. Kapalika Delaney. Nuusu saved that one on a dig. She got to get it over. She does. Point Rams. What a save by Nuusu.
That was one of the best digs we've seen all night. That was tremendous.
We are at set point, match point.
Elite athleticism from Nuusu there to dig it out. And then it came back to her and she ended up getting the point for the Rams. And now they're 1 point away from a victory. Let's see if they can hold on.
Grady Heinley to serve for the match. The block. Tigard saves it. The dink at the net. Is that a point for the Rams?
They give it to Tigard that time.
Wow. 24-23. We're still at set point, match point. Witt to serve for Tigard.
This seriously is coming down to the wire. This place is going nuts.
Here we go. Oh! Ginter hit it straight. We're even at 24-24. Got to get 2 to lead to win. Witt to serve again. Nuusu sets it. The dink. Long point Rams. 25-24. Set point, match point again. This is our second match point.
This has been a wild game, and I don't know if I've seen a more enthralling game of volleyball in my life, Dave.
Ginter will serve for the match. Nice save by Kincaid. Nuusu sets it up. Heinley.
What a dig.
Kincaid, the dink. It's good. Rams win.
26-24, Dave. Rams get it done, and that's the match. 3-1, they get it done against the Tigers.
What a match. Rams win 25-22, 25-20. Tiger took the third set, 25-21. Rams take the fourth, 26-24. Rams will move on to Saturday's match, second round of the playoffs, against the winner of the Wells-Westview match. Our producer went down to get Coach Kalia and one of the players.
Should be a great post-game interview. Really looking forward to this one. It was a great game, Dave. Rams, they had more energy in that fourth set, and they really exemplified their athleticism, especially from Heinley. And despite the fact they didn't have Parker for a majority of the game, they still were able to get it done.
You know, losing Malia Parker early on probably had played a big part in this game.
It did.
But for those people who sat around and said, a number 10 seed against a number 23 seed, this should be pretty easy, I'd invite them to come and watch Tigard play.
Yeah, it was not an easy match whatsoever for Central Catholic, but they were able to get it done 3-1, 3 sets to 1. And as you mentioned, the Rams are going to go on, move on to the second round to play the winner of Wells against Westview.
Wow, an exciting night for the Rams. Again, they'll move on. Round 2 will be a matchup either Wells or Westview. Westview ranked number 7. I expect probably that that's who it will be. Trying to see if we've got somebody lined up.
Yeah, Ryan talking to head coach Kalia Nahale right now, trying to get a player real quick, see if we can do so. But it was a great match, Dave. Central Catholic able to get it done at home. I mean, they're the number 10th team for a reason. So we're waiting for Coach Nahale to get a player, and
You know, there's a
post-game
lot of
interview
people,
coming up.
a lot of people we can point out in this game.
Oh,
for the
absolutely.
Rams who played great. Kincaid, Heinley, Newusu, Ginter.
McCann played pretty well.
McCann played great when she was in there setting the ball. It's just been outstanding.
It definitely was a collective effort from Central Catholic. As you mentioned, Dave, it wasn't just one or two players that got the job done. It was a overall team win, and I think that's really important to point out because Central Catholic, they were able to get it done with all facets, in all facets of the game, and their communication was pretty on point throughout the game, and they played well.
All right, I think we're going to have Haley Reed and Sydney Ginter. While we're waiting for them to come up, I want to again remind you, our schedule on Saturday, we're going to have 3 soccer matches for you on Saturday. We'll start off 11:30 in the morning. It'll be the Central Catholic girls, and they will play Sherwood. That's 11:30 start time. The boys will play at 2 o'clock. They will play Westview. Those games, we'll bring you both of those games here on Oregon Sports Beat. Those games will be at Centennial High School. Rams play their games, their home games, at the East Timbers Sports Complex. They can't use that on the weekend, so they're going to be at Centennial High School. Then Saturday night at 7 o'clock, we're going to do the game between St. Mary's Academy and Sunset, and that will be at Buckman Field in right next to Benson High School.
Right, we just got to get these mics set up, and then we'll do the interview.
We're getting our mics set up here just a second. We've got a couple of Ram players. We want to... Okay. With us, we have Sydney Ginter. We have Haley Reed. First, girls, congratulations on the great win tonight. That was sure exciting.
Thank you.
Talk a little bit about those matches. Kind of went back and forth. They ebb and flowed. Tigard would go on a run. You guys would come back. You started the third set down 8-0 and got all of it back and then some. Mm-hmm. How did it feel out there, the game going ebbing and flowing like that?
It's definitely difficult when we're in that rut, and then when we're able to pick it back up and get our energy flowing and start working as a team, it's definitely more energizing and, just fun.
Yeah, I think we really just had to, push and work our best, and, it's the effort we've been putting in practice really had to show on the court, and I feel like that really worked out.
When you were down 8-0 to start the third, what did you talk about?
We started to yell at each other a little bit, in a good way, in a loving way. Everything comes from love, but we started to get in our own heads, and we weren't really a team, and then we kind of took a deep breath and got it back.
Yeah.
Your setters tonight played outstanding. Onya Newusu and Ava McCann were outstanding when they were in there, and Onya on the serves tonight ran off a bunch of serves. She was really effective.
Yeah. They run our team.
Yeah.
We would not be where we are without them, to be honest.
Haley, tell us a little bit about yourself, your background in soccer.
I've been playing for 10 years. My last season, in and out of injuries. I just came back from a 3-week throat injury and surgery. So,
Sound very fun, yeah.
Oh yeah, so much fun. But yeah, happy to be back and playing volleyball and just trying to get as far as I can in the tournament.
You're one of the 2 seniors.
Correct, yeah.
On the team. We were talking about how your team doesn't have very many seniors.
Right.
Tigard had a bunch of them.
Right.
Any idea what's in the future for you?
For me, it's just going to college. I might play club. Volleyball's not really in the cards because I've had so many injuries. I'm trying to take care of my body in the future. But who knows? If
a team looks to the seniors for leadership, you and Malia Parker are the only 2, and Malia went out of the game early tonight. It was you.
Yeah, that's it's definitely difficult, but luckily we have we have players who bring it together, and we don't necessarily need to have someone who's always leadership. It's great to have someone to look for as leadership, but I feel like we play really well together, we mesh well, and we don't really need to have someone be like, let's go.
Your big hitters came through tonight. Reese Kincaid for one, Grady Heinley for another. You guys had a lot of big hits. They had a player number 3 on the outside, Gustafson. I noticed you were matched up on her for a while over on the side. What was that like?
All eyes were on her for me. At least my goal is to get blocks, get touches, slow that hit down, or shut her down basically. So my focus was her.
And Sydney, I was amazed how many balls you were managed to dig out there. There was one play I remember where you dived forward and got the ball. There was no way I thought you were going to get to that one. Talk a little bit about that.
Oh yeah, I mean, my biggest goal out there is just to like read as much as I can and just follow the hitters. I don't know, every time I go out there, it's just everything's up, everything's my ball, at least first contact, and yeah.
How about your soccer background?
I started like 3rd grade. I've been playing club for a while. Just my biggest goal is playing college, so high school's like my starting area and lead to get into college. So
we were talking earlier, the sports program at Central Catholic. You made the playoffs. The boys made the playoffs.
Seems like everyone's making
soccer,
the playoffs. Yeah.
Boys and girls. The football team made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Some great sports here at Central Catholic.
Yeah, I think that's one of the pulls for people to come to Central is not only is it great academics and college prep, but I mean our sports are just great and we have a great fan base for most of our sports.
Jack?
Right, so Tigard put a lot of pressure on you guys, especially in that 4th set. It was going back and forth. Can you guys just speak about how you're able to come back and win the game? Even though you guys didn't sweep, you still got that 3-1 victory.
Yeah, we have a few ABCs that we go through. We have word blank.
Don't want to give the secret formula away.
No, we acknowledge it. Right. We acknowledge our mistakes. We take a deep breath, and then we move on our cue. So we all have a way to reset, and whether it's looking at our teammate or touching our hair or doing anything really just to reset and hone ourselves back in on what's happening in that moment and not looking past and not looking ahead, just what's going on in that right moment. Yeah.
Right, and then what's the mentality going into this next round of the playoffs? You guys are supposed to play the winner of Wells and Westview, so what's the mentality going in? What do you guys need to do to get a victory in the second round?
I think just all out grit and just putting everything we got into the game and trying to play our best all the time.
You know, 6 teams from the Mount Hood Conference made the playoffs. That's a pretty good representation.
Yeah.
All right, girls, thanks for joining us. Again, congratulations on a big victory. You play on Saturday against the winner of that team. Good luck going forward, and we'll see you more.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
All right. Haley Reed and Sydney Ginter joining us post-game. I think, Jack, we're going to wrap it up now. Again, our final score in 4 sets. The Rams won the first 25-22, won the second 25-20, lost the third 25-21, and then won the last set 26-24. Final thoughts, Jack?
Well, it was a tremendous game, definitely the most entertaining game of volleyball I've ever called, without a doubt. And I thought that it was a great game. Central Catholic, they looked dominant. There were some times where there were some question marks. They, fell apart early in that 4th set. They were down 8-0, were able to muster their way back in. So congratulations to the Rams for being able to get that win, and I'm interested to see if they can continue this tear going forward.
All right, got some people we want to thank. We want to thank Central Catholic High School, their hospitality, their athletic department. Want to thank our crew tonight. Alvin Myers, our engineer, Ryan Johnson on the camera.
Shout out to the crew.
My broadcast partner, Jack McArthur. Jack, any final thoughts?
Well, I think that it was a great game. Had a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to call games alongside you and with this great crew. And I thought that the Rams got it done tonight. And, I was really unsure if they were going to be able to close it out in that 4th set, but they did it. And congrats to the Rams.
Again, our broadcast schedule on Saturday, 11:30, Central Catholic girls soccer team versus Sherwood. 2 o'clock. Boys soccer versus Westview. Those games at Centennial will be on the air for both of those games. And then Saturday night we'll cover St. Mary's Academy as they take on Sunset in girls soccer. I'm Dave Hall. Our final score from Central Catholic High School in the first round of girls volleyball playoffs. Central Catholic wins this one 3-1, winning the first 25-22, the second 25-20, losing the third 25-21, and winning the fourth 26-24. Good night, everybody.